The general messages for work for next week. Let us see. Alrighty, so when we have the Emperor energy coming forward as well as with this Ace of Wands, it really wants new beginnings to come ahead. So this is growth. This is where can you find yourself move forward in a new way? Where can you try something new? Where can you have a new idea come forward from? Because the Ace of Wands wants to initiate something, right? It wants to something up and create a sense of flow and opportunity. So we're thinking, how can we get a new project to come forward? How can we get a new idea to come forward with said project? How can we get a sense of like difference and opportunity and passion and excitement and drive to come ahead? Especially when we see the wands and we're talking about work energy. The wands is like the passion. So where can we find ourselves be passionate about the work? Where can we find ourselves be excited about the energy? Where can we find ourselves put in drive, time, effort, and movement into the situation as well? So that Ace of Wands wants you to kind of take on the new flow of energy or new flow of being or new passionate ideas here when it comes to moving forward, instead of being in a place of maybe holding on to the old or holding on to stagnancy. The idea that's coming forward here as well with the energy of the Empress is a passion, it's an excitement, it's a desire. So when we have the energy of the Empress comes forward, it wants you to be able to move ahead in a way that creates a sense of flow and that creates a sense of opportunity, and also has the energy here of moving forward in a way that like creates new beginnings. So with this Ace of Wands as well as the Empress, it's thinking, how can you create new beginnings over the course of the week? How can you move forward in new ways? How can you move forward with passion? How can you create the sense of flow? So moving forward over the course of the week in a like a, I can make it happen, I can be passionate, I can allow growth, it stems from within. That's a really good energy to move forward with. Also with the idea of the moon comes forward in ways that we wouldn't expect. So new beginnings out of the blue, or trying to move things forward with things that seem uncertain, taking chances can also be incredibly important as the week goes on. Empress, though, with the idea of the moon, take some chances in like yourself, I guess I should say, because the moon is very unsure about the pathway ahead. To use your intuition, and with the Empress, trust that's all within inside of you to make something happen. Trust that you can move something forward. So that's what I would say. Good opportunities, new beginnings, trust your instinct and your intuition, and allow yourself to take chances here and be passionate about your work, and you'll see new beginnings come forward and expand in a really abundant way. So if anybody is interested in having a reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 739. 739, you'd like to know, will you see K this summer? Let us see. Alrighty. So when we have the Wheel of Fortune come forward, it talks about something still being up in the air and something being out of your control when it comes to doing so. So it's not something that you can like actively force to make happen, or you can kind of even plan to make happen. When we see the energy coming forward here of the Five of Swords, it also comes forward of a difficult energy because it creates a you versus I, where we're wanting to see something happen, but it may be something that's a little bit more restrictive when it comes to moving forward, rather than something that is completely accessible and making happen. So based off this style of combination, we would say, yes, it does look like you would see K this summer, but it doesn't look like you can force to see K this summer, or that you can kind of even plan exactly when it's going to happen here. This is something that'll happen more in the grander space of the universe's time frame, rather than something that you can say, yes, this is exactly how I need to see it and exactly when it's going to happen and how it's going to be. I more so see it as something that is going to like naturally flow forward to happen, rather than something that is going to kind of be in a place of like you can again force it to come forward or force it to happen. So based on this combination, I would say yes, it does look like you will see K this summer. The Wheel of Fortune says that the luck is on your side to make something happen, that there's the opportunity, but as we see, it is unpredictable here when it comes to moving forward. And there's some turning points and there's some changes. So it's not something that is immediately going to be able to just say, yes, it's going to happen and here is when. Again, also with the Five of Swords, we have a sense of conflict that can come forward there too. So it's not something that is going to this is not something that is going to be able to just, again, force to happen. But I would say yes, based on this combination, it does look like the energy is coming forward here to happen. I just would be in more so of a place of like allowing it to naturally flow, rather than saying, I'm going to make it happen now. You know what I mean? But I would just based off this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceonsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceonsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, 7:43, my dear. Your question kind of falls into a bit of a little bit of a none of your business question. So we can see if they have moved on to somebody new, but I would call that at like the top layer as to what we could look into. I will not be able to answer like if they feel for this particular person, to what degree or to what spectrum. But I just want to kind of give you the heads up for that one. So let us see if they've moved on to somebody new. Whoops. So with the Three of Cups coming forward here, they may be in a place of looking at other options, or they may be in a place of wanting to focus on just uplifting connections with people in general. When we have this King of Swords coming forward, the King of Swords is incredibly focused. It's a logic-based card, so we are saying we are looking for something specific. I wouldn't say they're on the hunt. Like if we had, say, a King of Wands come forward, somebody who's in a passion pursuit, or maybe even a King of Cups coming forward, somebody who is emotionally willing to give. The King of Swords comes forward as somebody who is very logical in terms of how they're trying to move ahead. This is like, just as an example, not to say that they are, but maybe they're in like a dating app and they're looking at people. They're not just swiping right on everybody trying to see if they can get anybody, right? This is them looking at the profile and saying, this person smoked cigarettes and I have asthma, not gonna work, I'm swiping, right? That's how they're kind of navigating the pathway in terms of their romantic life right now. So the King of Swords would say that they are very focused, but they're very specific in terms of what they're looking for. And the Three of Cups is them being willing to be open or to connect with people. But it doesn't necessarily come forward directly as a card that is going to be with other people. It just comes forward as a card that wants to connect, wants to be in an uplifting energy, and wants to have an opportunity to be around people that feel fulfilling, right? Be around people that feel exciting to be around. So I don't really see this coming forward here to say, yes, that they have moved on to anybody specifically, but I would say that they are very much open to the idea of connection with others based off this card combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, I appreciate your patience. Please just make sure, let me make sure that I'm still live and I can still hear everybody. Or everybody can still hear me, I should say. Waving of the hand. We are good to go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead here. Let me find my space. Where's this? All right, we are on '44. All right, 44. What's the good stuff coming in? Let us see. All right, so we have essentially a way to lessen a burden here. When we have the 10 of Wands coming forward, we are letting go of the difficulties, we're letting go of the issues, we're letting go of some sort of heaviness, and we're having clarity come forward. So the Two of Swords allows us to find a direction or find an answer or find a pathway or movement ahead. And the Seven of Cups gives us multiple different directions to make something happen and move forward. And then the Queen of Wands gives us this like passionate spark of energy, this passionate direction, this excitement in ourselves to be able to take action and move forward. So it seems like the good stuff that's coming in is finding clarity through burdens or finding clarity through difficulties and giving yourself this opportunity to like take charge, tackle the situation, and create a sense of movement forward where we're not feeling held down, we're not feeling weighted, we're not feeling like things are against us or we're not feeling difficult. We instead are just allowing ourselves to move forward in a way that gives us clarity ahead. And with the idea of the Seven of Cups with the Queen of Wands, we have this like passionate energy that allows us to move forward in a way that like dreams to grow. So as an example, say you've been really weighed down at work and you're thinking, I have so many different projects to do, I have to take overtime, there's so many things that need to happen here right now. All of a sudden with this Two of Swords, you find clarity with the Seven of Cups as a different way of moving ahead. Maybe you find an easier way of, say you unpackage items, right? Like you unpackage things from a box. Say you now recognize the codes on the box so you know how to organize them to make the packaging more efficient in getting things on the shelf, right? Example like that. There's this good in lessening a burden and finding ways to move forward, finding ways to be creative and allow the mind to expand in a way that gives you excitement, passion, desire, and confidence in terms of your moving ahead. So it's like you're finding the answer to lessen the burden and allow the mind to move forward. So let's go ahead here with 745. 745, you'd like to know what are their thoughts and feelings? Let us see. All right. So they are thinking something needs to change when it comes to connecting, that there's a need for some sort of new opportunity to come forward here, to find a way of connecting with you in a way that allows self-expression, allows unity, allows difference, rather than being in a place that creates a lot of pushback. The Ace of Wands is like, I feel passionate towards you and I need some sort of new opportunity in terms of moving ahead. That this is something that needs to create an action, that this is something that needs to create a direction. The Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands is saying, I feel passionate towards you, I feel excited by you, and I want to take an action toward move forward. But it needs to be different than what I've done previously, because what I've done previously hasn't really allowed anything to move forward in the way that, it hasn't allowed things to expand. It hasn't allowed things to flow. It hasn't really created an opportunity here just as of yet. And so when we create the sense of Wands with the Six of Swords, we're moving past those troubles, we're moving past those issues, we're finding a way to create the sense of flow and create the opportunity to revive things from an ending, away from a difficulty. And especially with this Nine of Pentacles coming forward with the Queen of Wands, this is feeling attracted to you. This is feeling pulled to your energy. This is feeling a space of admiration towards you. Both of these cards are cards of manifestation and desire as well. So thinking, how do I connect with you? How do I make you feel appreciated? How do I put you in a space of desire? How do I create an opportunity here in terms of moving forward towards you? How do I bring forward what you're looking forward as well here, right? How do I add to your life with the idea of the Nine of Pentacles? It's a desire to create flow and desire to create opportunity. The Two of Cups really thinks about connection, especially with the Six of Pentacles. How do we connect? How do we see some sort of opportunity here to be in each other's energy? How do we find a way to deepen the emotional aspects of the connection here between the two of us? How do we create space of flow? So there's a strong energy here of them thinking, I want to change the situation. Ten of Swords coming forward with the Ace of Wands. I want to basically erase an ending when it comes to you, and I'm thinking about how I go ahead and do so, how I create change, how I create opportunity to create flow and movement, how I can make something be better than it was before. And we see that. How can I make things right? We're wanting to change around the situation. We're wanting to create an opportunity. We're wanting to create movement. We're wanting to create flow. And the issues on both sides. Six of Pentacles. How do we make both parties feel balanced? How do we create a sense of movement? How do we create a sense of opportunity here to move things forward in a way that creates flow, that creates opportunity? It's a better direction in the connection. And I fall asleep wishing you were here comes forward in a place of saying, I want to create an opportunity. I want to create a sense of flow. I want to create a sense of direction, right? It all comes forward here in a place of saying, like, I want to create connection. I fall asleep wishing you're here. Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, a desire for opportunity, a desire to connect flow, a desire to connect the energy between the two of you. It's really wanting to create an opportunity here to deepen the energy between you both and to create a sense of movement forward in a better way. So let's go ahead and grab the Romance Angel card. Romance Angel card is coming forward here as separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This is feeling the sense of difficulties or feeling the restriction or feeling the lack of energy flowing forward here between the two of you and wanting to create an opportunity here of difference, right? How can I make things right? How can I make things move away from the separation energy to have an opportunity to connect in a deeper way, in a more way that's fluid, and a way that creates a sense of betterment between the two of us as well. So that's what I would say here based off this card combination, really thinking about creating a sense of connection, wanting to have movement, wanting to have flow, and wanting to be in each other's energy in a better way there as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are going to go ahead and shut it down here for the afternoon. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, go ahead and check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. I will be back on live tomorrow at noon. So if you are interested in having a personal reading, go ahead and check out the website. You can have it done in private there as well. temperanceandsage.com for all the personal reading options if you would like to have a personal reading done.